Number 87 is heading to Tampa Bay to play with Tom Brady. See, the news broke up so quick yesterday. First it was a rumor, now it was official like 5 minutes later. So I had time to digest it, and think about it. First of all, I want to point out, I love how teams express different about him. And not only teams, like all these fucking commentators in the Sports Center, ESPN, NFL Network, now all of a sudden, yeah, he's one of the fucking best ever. But 2 years ago, Gronkowski couldn't run around. He looks slow, he looks done, I want to so much cuss in this video and fucking express myself really like I really want to, but they're not gonna see it, so there's no point for me to get mad at you guys, So anyways, so I didn't think back then he was done. The very last play where he set up the only touchdown for the Super Bowl, he was double covered and a third guy, the safety was closing on him. So he catch the ball between three guys pretty much. And that's how I see him do his whole career in New England. I think the guy is a monster. I have said it from the beginning. I think in my eyes, he's the best tight end ever. He's the complete package. Now teams, now all these people finally admitting it. And I understand that maybe they didn't want to say it because he was playing with the Patriots and everybody hates the Patriots, so what now because we always win? Well, fuck it. Just go ahead and say it. I mean, why are you going to sell a different story and then a couple years later you're going to sell something different? That doesn't make sense to me, I'm not going to come and say in 2 years later, like, oh my God, I hate the Patriots. Nah, man, like, it's my team. Just go ahead and say it how you feel, So how I really feel about this, I do feel betrayed a little bit. I do feel a little betrayed, maybe by Tom Brady, by Gronkowski, the same thing with these guys. I wish they'll come out and say, you know what, Bill runs a really fucking tight crew. We really don't want to do it no more there. Or we really feel like he should treat us different because we won already Super Bowls. They should come out and say something though. But this is the thing, that they don't say anything. They just want to go ahead and leave. They don't want to say why they leave it. And that's what people are questioning. People are questioning, did they hate it so much? Did they hate it so much over there in New England? Did they want to change teams? Did they hate it so much that Gronkowski decided to retire in order to leave the Patriots and Bill Belichick and go play somewhere else with Tom Brady? I know Julian Edelman wants to come out and play over here, but I think Julian is just the love that he has for Tom Brady. Julian has become a real Boston supporter. He supports the Bruins, he supports the Celtics. He has become a real Boston sportsman, if you want to call that, a Boston lover, whatever you want to call it. So if he comes out, yeah, he'll come out because he wants to play with Tom Brady that much. But Julian Edelman from California, boy, and he, like I say, he represents all the Boston fanatics over there. So I mean, I don't know. That's a different topic. What this means for Gronk's legacy. Gronk walk out of football, like I say, setting up the last play, the touchdown to win the Super Bowl. And he set it up between two guys with a third guy coming up. He walked out as the Super Bowl champ. He walked out with multiple Super Bowl rings. So for him to come back, and if he has like a bad season, what does this mean? Is people gonna start talking? I guarantee you, people are gonna start talking smack and say, "I told you he was done. I told you he was done." He showed back then with New England. Nah, man. Like, I feel like this hurts his legacy a little bit. So I don't know. I don't really know what his legacy is gonna be. I know he's a Hall of Famer. In my eyes, he's the best tight end ever. Just because he had a bad season at the end doesn't take credit away from me. On my eyes, this is just my opinion. because we all decline, you know. And I mean, even me, like I'm not a fucking athlete, but we all decline as we get older. You know, that's just nature, you know. The Super Bowl is in Tampa Bay, and no team has ever hosted a Super Bowl. So, what does this mean? Like, you know, I'm not gonna root for them. I'm not gonna root for Brady and Gronkowski. I live in Tampa Bay. This is Tampa Bay, guys. I love it here. I will go watch a game, maybe two. Now that they got Gronk and Brady. And if they're playing good, you know, I really haven't seen their schedule, so maybe I go and watch a few more. I don't know. We'll see. If Edelman shows up and end up playing somehow here in Tampa Bay, yeah, I'll definitely root for them to win the Super Bowl. I will root for them to win the Super Bowl, but that doesn't mean I'm a Bucs fan. I would just root for them this year. That's it. Now, I really think, and I believe it, and I think we all agree in this. I think they can change the locker room in Tampa Bay. I think they can make it a better locker room, a better team, the way to approach the game a lot different than, you know, Tampa Bay history. The only problem is that Mother Nature is against Tom Brady. You know, time is going against Tom Brady. Can they win the Super Bowl this year? My opinion, I don't think so. Even with Rob Gronkowski, I'm giving him 9-7 at best right now. And like I said, I haven't even seen their schedule though, but it's just that division. It's a tough environment though, and so much pressure on that defense now. You know, with just Gronkowski and, you know, everybody talking about Mike Evans being a top 5 receiver or even maybe the top 3. I don't know, man. I don't know. Mike Evans, to me, yeah, he had a great season, but to me, he's not a top 5 receiver. I'm sorry, that's my opinion. You know, so like I say, maybe in 2 years they can definitely make a run. You know, even Peyton Manning, when he moved to Denver, he didn't go to the Super Bowl his very first year. You know, it took him a year or two to actually make a run. And it was more about the defense. The defense started getting better. And, you know, and another thing too, Peyton had his own system. Brady don't have his own system. Brady just plays, he just reads defense better than everybody. But he don't really have a system like Manning had back in the day. So, I don't know. We'll see what the Super Bowl looks for Tampa Bay. The only good thing about all this, the only good thing I like about all this, and I'm very happy, I'm wearing my Gronkowski jersey today, is I got more chances to run into the two of them. Maybe not together, but, you know, I live in Tampa Bay. Tom Brady's house is like just right down there in the island. You know, he lives in Davis Island. I know exactly where he lives. I ride my bicycle every day over there. You know, so I got better chances to run into them. You know, I don't know where Gronkowski is gonna stay. He used to own a house down here and he sold it. So maybe he ended up staying with Brady like Antonio Brown did. But I don't know. Time will tell. We'll see what happens this year. Go Patriots. And one last thing though, remember this thing though, and I wish everybody remember this thing though. This is not the first time that a team trying to do this. A team trying to buy all the talent and put a Super Bowl champion team and make a run. The Philadelphia Eagles did it. You know, the Rams did it. The Titans did it. A few other teams have done it. You know, the Bucs are doing it right now. The Jets did it a couple times. I remember them winning a Super Bowl, you know. Just because they look great on paper doesn't mean absolutely anything. That's all I'm trying to say, though. So that's exactly why I have them at 9-7 at best. I think doesn't change anything right now. People are gonna focus on shutting down Gronkowski. You know, people are gonna focus on shutting down, because if you shut down the middle of the field, now you got Mike Evans to rely on everything. And is Brady gonna have the time to throw the deep ball? He can throw it. He can definitely throw it. But is he gonna have time? That offensive line, you know, they got things to address. And I'm gonna do another video maybe later on tonight about the draft, because the draft is tomorrow. But right now the Patriots looking great though. We got 1 first round, 3 third round. We don't have a second round pick, but we got 3 third round picks. Now we got 2 4th rounds. We got 1 5th round, 1 6th round, and 1 7th round. You know, I was a little pissed about the situation that they just got a fucking 4th round for Gronkowski. Maybe I figured they could have probably got a second. But you know, like, people were like, I was reading it and I was actually trying to like understand why they did it. It doesn't look that bad, you know. You were not gonna get nothing out of Gronkowski, and you lost a 7th round pick, a late 7th round pick, and getting a 4th one. You know, I guess it's a good deal. They didn't have a lot of leverage, and that's what deals in the NFL are all about. Leverage. If you have a little leverage, you can probably gain some more. You know, the Bucs got all the leverage right now. They got 3 tight ends. They can probably deal another one and get another pick back for that 4th that they let go. But that's how it works in the NFL world. So, it's your boy Say right here from Tampa Bay. It's a beautiful day. Everybody's happy. Everybody thinks the Super Bowl champions live here right now. Time will tell. I just hope it's a fucking football season. Might not even be any though. So, and if it's not a football this year, if it's not any football this year because of this stupid coronavirus, the question is, and I'll leave it up to you guys, would you retire if you're Brady? Well, Gronkowski said, man, you know what? Now it's been 2 years since I played football. And fuck this. What's gonna happen? Gronk only has 1 more year left in his contract, so I don't know, guys. Think about it. We'll talk about it next time. This is your boy Say. I'm out.